to see what's coming out today for our media partner, the Baltimore Banner.
Leslie Gray Streeter joining us this morning to talk about her latest column, I'm a lifelong Janet Jackson fan, and it's okay to admit I think she messed up. Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning. How are you? Jumping right in there.
Yes, the title spells it out, but please do tell us about the inspo for this column.
Well, okay, so Janet, who I love, literally, I was going to do the Rhythm Nation look for Halloween this year. I was serious. I love her so much. Loved her since she was on Good Times. She was great. But she gave an interview to the publication The Guardian about a lot of other things. And I guess somehow Vice President Kamala Harris came up, the subject of her came up. And according to the quote, Janet said, well, you know, she's white. They're like, what? Well, her father's white. They just found out. It's like, what? She's like, well, this is what I heard. So, you know, that was included in the story. And of course, the story was huge, but that's the thing that people focused on. And I guess somebody who doesn't even work for her, who used to work for her, who doesn't represent her, put out a statement saying she misspoke because they were trying to protect her. And her people came back and said, no, that guy doesn't speak for us, and never refuted it or apologized. So we assume that's how she feels. I know she's grieving her brother Tito right now, which is very sad, but it is what it is. And so everyone's very confused. Like I said in the story, there was a collective, girl, what? That kind of sums it up. But it's okay to say that was a dumb thing to say. It's okay to say famous people who are not experts in geopolitical matters don't have to always speak about stuff they don't understand because Google is free. But you get pushback when you say that. I literally wrote that story and got an email from someone going, you need to retract this. I'm like, but I don't though.
Right.
if Janet Jackson doesn't pay me not to comment on the dumb stuff she says. She's been famous her whole life. She can handle.
Right. And we know that celebrities do have influence. I mean, of course, we have some celebrity endorsements on both sides of the political aisle, and they do make an impact. So I guess in a situation like this, is it disheartening to see one of your heroes kind of make, a faux pas?
My friend, it is. But then I also know that I've never known anything about Janet Jackson's political views. I've known that she hit all those beats in the Nation video. But I saw her in concert once. She's an amazing dancer at 58. She's just moving. She's amazing. And that's all I need to know about her. And it's okay. She has the right, as say in the story, to say anything she wants. She can endorse or not endorse anyone she wants. She can have weird views that are easily disprovable by looking at pictures of Kamala Harris's father and his afro. Okay, believe what you want. But if you say these things, it's okay to comment on them. It's also okay to say, maybe they don't know everything.
Right.
And it's not a betrayal to her music. It's not a betrayal to the love that I have for, I used in the 90s, girl, it was me in the crop tops and the jeans. You didn't know I was doing my Janet with my hair. It was a whole situation. But that doesn't mean that it's not, that I can't go,
Right.
And you bring up a good point. Why should we look to a Janet Jackson as the authority on this sort of knowledge? Yes, that's not the right move to begin with.
It's not, and it's okay. I'm not saying she shouldn't speak. I mean, I wouldn't have said that, but that's her. Like I said, she's been famous and will continue to be famous for the rest of her life. She could buy and sell me and my house over several times. I have there's nothing about her success that is going to be affected, I think, from this. It just gets another way to look and go, these are just people. They have opinions. We are just people. We have opinions. And it's okay not to be overly impressed with things they say just because they're famous.
Well, Leslie, if you decide to go Janet for Halloween, we'll get you on to do your 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you.
I'm practicing.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Leslie Gray Streeter, for sharing that column.
Thank you.
All right.
And if you'd like to learn more about this story or others from the Baltimore Banner, just head to thebaltimorebanner.com.